Ivan, how do you assess that one? One of the tougher performances in the last couple of years, probably.
Yeah, it's hard to. Those ones, it's hard to have all the answers, but I guess it's why we all love sport so much. It's just the classic upset. The unbackable favourites against the group of kids, and scored the easy try to start the game. I've seen that a million times, and then credit to the Roosters. They just they gave it a red hot crack, and in the end were good enough to get the win.
Do you think that's what it is? You come out there, you put that points on early, and you think, your team think, this is just going to roll. Considering what they produced last week and where they're at, and some of the guys they had out.
I think it's undoubtedly there's some part of that would be true. I think mostly it's between the years before the game's played where there's enough distraction or whatever, which could have been a number of things, but I just felt like that's the classic upset and why we all love sport. And unfortunately, we were the ones that brought it to life tonight, but we just have to make sure that in our journey that we put that to good use somewhere.
Can you put it down to anything like Vegas related? Obviously, a big trip going over there.
I guess
had time off.
Yeah, look, could be any number of factors, to be honest. But it wasn't like we were out of energy by the end of the game, so which I did like. There was something cool about that too. Just it's a team that never knows when they're beaten, but clearly it was pretty a display that we're certainly not proud of. But again, credit to the Roosters that very undermanned and just showed they're why they've been a winning club for so long.
Just on that, Isaiah, was there obviously finished very well, but was there any sense of fatigue or anything Vegas related, any carry over from that, do you think?
No, not from Vegas, but I thought credit to them. I just felt like they probably out-competed us for most part of the game. They probably showed that with particularly on their last plays. They just seemed to just come down with catches, and we just didn't have resolve to actually, if the teammate had made a mistake, to actually defend it on the back of it and help him out. So that was disappointing. But just thought we didn't have much control on both sides of the ball. Just felt like they were winning a lot of their contacts and sort of getting in positions to sort of put in attacking kicks and put us under pressure. And then on the other side, I was good. The other two just were forcing the ball probably a little bit too sideways for sort of long stretches. So I wouldn't put it down to Vegas. I thought, put credit to them. I thought they played well.
Ivan, any update on Dylan? Obviously, he came off with about 20 to go. Do we know what's wrong first?
Yeah, he's had a bit of a groin strain, so I don't know how bad it is. I mean, he could have kept playing, but just the way the game was and what we needed at the time, we've got to see a fresh fullback sitting on the bench. And that was why we made that call. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, a bit of a topsy-turvy sort of weird game, but do you sort of almost get used to over the last couple of years having to recalibrate in these early weeks when you lose such gun players year on year? Like, are you almost used to this a little bit with things being a bit weird and wacky this time of year?
I don't know if it's losing players. I think, pretty much every year you'll see swings in performance by lots of teams at the start of the year. See a good game and then maybe not such a good game. That's fairly normal. But it's not something you'd accept. But I don't know. The last few years in particular, we haven't won a lot of games at the start of the year. I mean, again, there's all these different factors. But at the end of the day, I just thought today we were, just weren't anywhere near good enough. So something that we need to sort out for heading into next week. Clearly.
Does it just in saying that though? Does it make it easy to remain calm, like knowing that you have bounced back from, I guess, early months of the season that maybe in the last few years you haven't been happy with and gone on to premierships? Does it make it easier to remain calm now? Yeah,
I mean, that game was lost before we got here, I think. So, for whatever reason, so we never got here thinking we were going to be perfect, and that's never something we talk about. Or even in the first round, we weren't perfect at all, but. We just weren't. There's enough players tonight that weren't anywhere near their best, and collectively we just didn't. We just didn't play anywhere near what we'd like to. So that should have been. That should be better than what we tossed up tonight.
Just on that final 7 minutes, eerily similar to the Parramatta game last year. What do you put that game presence and everything else down to? Like Nathan takes the penalty down by 14, you execute that set play to score, then you give yourself that chance at the end with Brian going so close. What is it about this team that most teams down by 14 with 5-6 to go can't win, but Penrith seem to give themselves a chance every time?
Yeah, it's sort of cold comfort. But, yeah, like I said, there's something cool about that too. The boys don't know when they're beaten. They're, always trying to find a way. Last year, I thought particularly we won different styles of footy games throughout the year. Like tonight's game was nothing like we want. But, the job's to win the game. So at the end there, they were just trying to find whatever way they could to try and, get it done. But it just wasn't happening tonight. I don't know why.